Mr. Shulsky, thank you for coming.
Maybe you should check who's calling. Then we'll be able to talk uninterrupted.
Yes, of course. Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back shortly.
Don't look at me like that. After all, Dickstein himself wants me to discover everything, right?
Yes, Wojtek is brave. But the thing is, he might be too brave. No, I don't know anything. I don't even have anyone I could ask. Yes, I miss you. But caution comes first. How are your parents? You always say that, and then your hands get cold. Hold on. Did you say something to me?
No, I was just talking to myself. Nice apartment.
Thank you. Please wait until I'm finished.
Of course.
Now that you're comfortable and all ears, I think we can begin. As you already know, recently one of my students was arrested. I think your help will be invaluable.
The phone call you received, was it anyone important?
First of all, it was a private conversation. It was my wife, if you must know. I understand that I must answer more uncomfortable questions.
How can I help?
I'm afraid that the arrest of this boy threatens the continued operation of the Flying University.
You're afraid he might simply give you up?
I have also heard that some students have begun to accuse each other of working with the Ochrana. It's very destructive.
Who's the arrested student?
Valdemar, a very talented arithmetician. I feel bad for him.
A locksmith's son. So, you should manage in jail.
Yes. But what scares me most is the atmosphere of distrust that has set in. Of suspicion. A witch hunt. In order for the meetings to continue, I need to know if someone has actually betrayed us. The venue of our next lecture can also be considered compromised.
Do you like to play solitaire?
What makes you ask that?
You're not a gambling man, but your cards appear used.
Oh, the cards. Yes, well.
I know Polina left them here.
Cards also involve math. I use them to explain probability calculus.
You teach your students how to count cards?
Trust me, this has no relation to our case.
Is she the one the students suspect of being an Okhrana spy? Because she's Russian?
Regrettably, we live in such xenophobic times, but I don't harbor even the slightest suspicion against her. Actually, I would like you to definitively eliminate her as a suspect. Preferably without her finding out.
Of course, I can be very discreet and go about this delicately. We'll round up all suspects in one place. Next, we'll say that I'm there because of a thaumaturgical lecture that you yourselves have requested.
Good idea. The question is, where?
I think it's time for me to reciprocate with an invitation to my house. I only need to ask my sister first.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I think we can conclude our meeting.
Thank you. You're of great help to me. I'll let you know when we're ready. And please be careful. There's been some commotion in front of the tenement house again. Sometimes I don't know if they're coming for me already or if the time hasn't come yet.
Of course. Goodbye. That wasn't too hard. That wasn't too hard. Anybody there? I won't hurt you. Let's say 2 taps mean yes and 1 tap means no. Do you understand? How long have you been here? A day? 2? A week? More? Are you a harbor worker or a sailor? Did you lock yourself up in here? Apart from some restraint, is there anything else troubling you? Do you know anything about the stolen arms shipment? Do you happen to be one of the gendarmes who escorted the convoy? Have you seen the perpetrators' faces? Do you know who they are? Does it have anything to do with a certain well-known Warsaw thug, Abaurice? Do you think this has something to do with the socialists? Was it someone local? You're lucky I've sent it a wild saluter here. I'll find a way to get you out.
Do we really have to? You know?
Hey!
I was promised a fireworks display. How long do I have to wait for the Golden Tiger?
But it was just a cover. There is no...
Shut your pie hole, Yemio.
I'll tell you something. Maybe we can recruit him. Maybe he'll join us?
Yeah, or maybe we can bribe him.
Yemio, how many times do I have to tell you that you're not the boss here? Stop calling me Edic.
This isn't what you promised, Edic. No complications, and we'll live like kings, you said.
I know what I said.
There's no denying that you're to blame more than anyone. It was you who started it. Neither you nor Yemio is the mastermind here. No offense. All you need to do is report it to the police, and you can go home back to your wife.
Actually, you're right.
Can't you see what he's trying to do? He wants to drive a wedge between us. No, this isn't over.
You saw what happened there. The coppers came with armored wagons. We can't run.
We won't run. We'll take them by surprise. We'll give weapons to people, and we'll have some real fireworks for the police. First, we chase the Ruskies away from our neighborhood, then the town, and then... who knows? Yemio, you've got the gun, so watch this one. Let's go.
Why me? I want to go too.
You gotta be a little savvy for this. Stay put, I said.
Fine, I'll tell you something. But no tricks, alright?
This is awkward. Could I step outside and take a leak? My bladder's about to burst.
Sure, buddy. No, wait. You're not going anywhere. Edek forbade it.
How did you pull off that heist of the century?
What? The robbery? Huh, we just sat around and talked, and the opportunity practically fell into our laps.
Are you telling me you stole an arms shipment by chance?
Actually, it was meant as a joke. Edek just wanted to scare the guards. And being a little tipsy... What, are you grilling me now?
Edek doesn't like you, does he? He certainly doesn't respect you.
And the other way around. All he can do is put you down. And if I say anything, he always turns it on its head. So he comes out on top.
Does he often promise you things?
All the time. And the others are eager to follow. It's like he infects them with his ideas. And now he told me to sit here with you.
Don't you want to get back at him for everything? He'd start to respect you.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like pasting him.
Maybe there's a better way.
Like what?
Let me go.
But Eddic will be mad. Or worse.
It's what we want, isn't it?
Ah.
What would happen if that gendarme from the closet disappeared too?
I'll tell you something. I think Eddic would burst into tears.
Then let's do it your way, Yemio.
Thank you, and good job. I owe you, Thaumaturge. Lihotsky.
Forget it. Shulsky.
I like the way you outmaneuvered them. I'm surprised the army doesn't have more of you. I heard what those guys were planning. I must act.
How come such morons pulled off something like that?
The arms were on a barge with us. They came out of nowhere, and Eddic somehow convinced the other gendarmes to evacuate.
He's very persuasive.
Whenever there's any doubt, he takes charge and promises the Earth, and the others follow him.
What do you intend to do?
You heard what they said about the armored police wagons. The forces must have cut off ways out of the harbor. I know how many arms there were in the shipment. If Edek gives that away out there, there'll be a bloodbath. I need to call for reinforcements.
Haven't you got enough? You've just got out of captivity. And from what you were saying, it might get nasty here.
But duty?
You've done enough here. Leave it to me. You owe me that. In the midst of all this, there's a demon that I'm chasing. I'm certain it impacts our demagogue, Edek.
Suit yourself, Thaumaturge. Good luck.
You have nowhere to run. Lay down your arms and we might let you off lightly.
Get the hell out, you Tsar's lackeys! Today, the harbor. Tomorrow, all of Warsaw!
Sergeant, it's that magician.
You're still here? You always show up before a riot.
Yemio, the idiot. He had one job. Don't get in our way.
It's easy to captivate the crowd when you can promise them anything. The hard part is to deliver on those empty promises, isn't it?
Empty? Look around you and see how many people stand behind me. And this is just the beginning.
Edek captured the arms, and now we have a chance to drive the Ruskies off the harbor.
And we'll prevail!
And after you snatch away the harbor from the Tsar's power, what next?
People! We're about to fight the first great battle that will change the course of this land's history! It will be the cue for a nationwide effort, and will inspire all the partitions to fight!
But the harbor will be ours. Right, Edek?
First, we take the harbor, then Warsaw, and then we'll force the Tsar himself to negotiate.
Sergeant, this is getting out of control.
Let's get them, boys!
People! What the foreign power has seized from us, we shall now recapture.
Retreat! Retreat! Nazad! Nazad! For fuck's sake!
Get lost, Russian bastards! It's our land now! Well, I promised, and I delivered. And if you're not with us, you're against us!
That's enough. Krampus, the old spirit of Christmas who visits naughty children. Edek was a perfect tidbit for you. Time for you to choke on it. Wait until Rasputin sees you. You two have a lot in common.
Edek, I'll tell you something.
There's another one! You let that smart guy go, loony!
It's my turn to speak, Edek. And I've gotta say, I'll tell you something. First of all, you're a fucking prick. All you ever do is push me around. Second of all, you promised God knows what, and what have you done? Look!
Can't you see? Now that the harbor is ours, we will be...
Hung, once the Ruskies regroup, there won't be a stone left standing. And it was you who got us into this.
When I smack you, you'll see the fireworks all over again.
Him and the magician. It's their fault. Get 'em!
I need to see Rasputin. Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again. Do you see anything? Ow! The next trickster?
Yes, this one is worse. Well, yes.
Don't worry. He thinks he's playing with us. It's just an illusion.
Come here. Enough joking around.
Bored? Then go ask that uniform what he's doing here. Or tell him to skidoo.
Hey, fancy pants! Fuck off!
Hang on, hang on. You lost, officer?
Hang on! It's the mama's boy of Shrudmeshche.
I was wondering when they'd be holding fights again in the dungeon.
Your face itching, mama's boy?
Now we've got some kind of scrap to set up.
I'm looking for Ariel Rofe.
Maybe he had a reason to make it so hard.
Mr. Rofe didn't mention nobody was gonna be looking for him. How about first your proof you're the son of Shrudmeshche? You wanna try your luck, sonny?
Maybe just a friendly one to get the blood pumping. We're in the dungeon after all, aren't we? But under one condition. If I win, you tell me where I can find Ariel.
If I win, I'll be happy enough.
Hang on, hang on! That's enough!
You?
You're the son of a bitch of Śródmieście.
Thank you. Now, would anyone be so kind as to point me in the direction of Mr. Ariel Roffe?
Take a look at Różycki Bazaar. He has got this sorta Geschäft there.
Thanks. They're right to call this place the dungeon. That wasn't too hard. The police plus the Ochrana. They had their way with this place. Under the sky of Mirov, a thaumaturge has his lair. Delightful. A Kabbalist's den. So-so. Is Roffe capable of emotion? Ariel Roffe and God don't get along so well. Hello, sweet secret.
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm looking for someone. They say he's got a business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road. Go on, fuck off.
Am I wrong, or are you guarding a closed butcher's store? This is Ariel Roffe's Geschäft, right?
I'll check you the hell out in a minute and we'll be done.
You talk just like the friend I'm looking for.
I'm asking you nicely, capisce? Bid it.
I'm looking for Ariel Roffe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking dummkopf!
You'll attract more attention with that shouting.
Buzz on before I get my club. You're not gonna tell me how to do my job, you flibbit and raggedy sot. Beat it.
But I know Ariel's got his hideout here. I even know which copper's hands he greases.
I don't know about no bribes, you
Provocateur?
Fuck off.
I swear, I know this is Ariel's hideout.
Know how to read? It says butcher's shop.
Sure, it's extra kosher, because there's no meat at all in there. Come on, every bomb at Ruzhitz reeks of booze from this place.
And when they come here, I'll tell them to fuck off.
Please, I just want a word with Ariel.
Ogres, how come he's still standing here mouthing off at you?
It's me, Victor.
Shulsky, I remember. Fuck off.
So, should I give him what for, boss?
Do what you want.
Ariel, come on. Let's talk, please.
But Ogres, maybe don't take on the son of Shrut Miestia on your own, yeah?
I'll call you a priest if you want.
All right, leave him be.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Shulsky. Let's get out of sight. But if anything starts shaking, I'll shoot you.
Don't stare. That way.
This whole butcher's shop is a cover, right?
None of your business.
Sit down. Tell me why you're bothering me. How exactly did you find me?
Why do they call that bruiser Oguras?
He's got a green pecker from untreated pox with these little bumps like on those little cocktail gherkins.
I hope he gets well soon.
I'll pass that on. That everything?
It wasn't such a huge challenge.
Who squealed?
I found a certain attic where one thaumaturge set up a warm nest for himself.
Oguras!
Hey, calm down. I won't tell anybody anything. All your secrets are safe with me.
You're on the thinnest ice you ever walked on. Say what you want.
A very inventive hiding spot. And a nice place.
We've got our own little store here with different varieties. I'm just doing my best to unload it efficiently. Don't waste my time.
I've got a certain problem, and I'd like to get rid of it quickly.
Is it made of clay and weighs 2 tons when it shows up? So you got sick of running back and forth across Kervich Bridge?
I'm not going to pretend I understand.
Golems aren't great at swimming, remember? Since it's following you, going across a bridge would force it to. Forget it. I can see why you can't deal with it on your own.
I need the knowledge of a Kabbalist. Your knowledge.
I think I have at least a few reasons to say no, don't I? The main one is the death of my business partner and best friend.
Your business partner's doing great. He's writing letters to you from our resort in the countryside.
Sure, but now he's not by my side.
And what about Svetlana?
That doesn't matter anymore. The lady didn't want anybody to find her, right? If you ever stick your nose into my private business again, I'll cut it off. You got it?
I don't have time, Ariel. We both know that only you can help me. You can keep tormenting me, but are you going to tell me something or not?
I can torment you and tell you. A golem is a salutor like any other, but housed in a physical form. But you attract it and bind it in the same way. The difference being that it's following blood first and the flaws second. But first you have to deprive the golem of its physical body, the shell in which the salutor is housed. You also need to know where the ritual was conducted, because that's the only place you can do it. Good luck.
How can I get rid of that clay shell it has?
You can't. For that, you need a Kabbalist. Moi. I know the incantation for the Berur ritual.
What?
Instructions for reversing the evil eye, cleansing body and soul, and hiding from the unwanted, but why should I explain them to you?
I'm guessing this will cost me something. Money? A favor? A further humiliation?
We'll see.
I know the place the golem was summoned. The basement of Nojik Synagogue.
So, Sofer managed to do it?
So, apart from my family's blood, the golem is attracted to my initial flaw, right?
Initial? So how many have you got?
I've got plenty. I have a really handsome number of salutors.
You're lying. You'd have lost your mind.
If you say so. Thank you. So we're going into the basement of a synagogue, where you'll use Kabbalah to strip the golem of its physical form, right? Then I'll bind it and free myself from its curse?
Not quite. The golem is mine.
What do you need the golem for?
None of your business.
You want revenge. That's very sentimental if you think about it.
I won't warn you again. Keep your nose out.
Agreed. The golem will be yours.
You didn't say the magic words.
I hereby promise that the golem is yours, as long as you can handle it.
Way to go. Don't worry about the rest.
Hold on.
What?
If I lose my initial flaw, I'll lose contact with my initial salutor, right?
Could be yes, could be no. I don't know. Want to find out?
No.
Unless you've got a long line of relatives with flaws?
Just me.
Anything else?
Actually, I have a twin.
An unexpected development. Does she carry a flaw?
I don't know.
So find out. A toast? A very successful batch. We haven't shipped everything out yet.
This won't make me go blind, will it?
The risk is part of the fun.
L'chaim.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Ready?
We'll meet there. I've got one more thing to sort out.
Don't forget your sister.